the history in the future will look back at the year 2026 and mark it as the beginning of the end of Pax Americana. No matter how you define Pax Americana is coming to an end, and this year is the beginning of the end of Pax Americana. Whatever President Trump and his government are doing right now only have one result, that is to further accelerate the demise of Pax Americana. Therefore, philosophically speaking, we need to be very much convinced about this almost inevitable turn in the course of history which is being played out, and we do not need to rush it. It will come to an end under its own weight. And what President Trump and his government are doing are accelerating the final curtain fall for Pax Americana.
As most of you should know already, because I've talked about this many, many times. Listen, this is no longer a conspiracy at this point. This is no longer just some fairy tale and far, far away land. This is happening as we speak. America is on its last leg. This is the year, 2026, mark my word. This is the year, this election cycle with this madman in office. This will be the last year for America holding on to global dominance, right? America, as we speak right now, is pushing the master key into China's hand. It is literally doing that. What is happening right now? I want to talk about a few things. What is happening right now with the whole Strait of Hormuz and the passageway for 20% of oil, of the world's oil, to get through? What is happening right now? You have many nations rearranging business or rearranging what countries they do business with. You have other countries who have never stepped up before who are now stepping up to fill those gaps. What does that mean? That means that there's going to be a tremendous gain in countries who never had power before, and they're going to start building their own independent sovereignty. This is what's happening right now. India is already doing it. Nigeria is already doing it. Ghana is already doing it. There's many countries right now who are filling in that gap and who are lined up to become the next powers of the world. America is done, right? I want to reiterate that one more time. America is done. And for those of you who are going to get in the comment section, well, what are you going to do without the dollar and this, that, and the third? Do you know how long the world has been around, my guy? Do you know that there were dynasties before America? Do you know that the world operated on trade before America even came into existence? The world will be fine, right? How could you be saying that as American and blah, 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 blah? Listen, man, listen. I don't pledge allegiance to no flag. I don't pledge allegiance to no flag at all. Not in this point. Listen, the game is too corrupted. The game is way too corrupted. The politicians are not playing flag games. You think these people are playing flag games? No, they're playing money games, my guy. They don't give a damn about a flag. Most of these world leaders don't care about a flag. These politicians don't care about a flag. Where's that dinero? Where's those pesos? Where's that gold? What that crypto looking like? That's what they care about. They care about filling their pockets. So you know what I'm going to care about? Moving forward, 2026 and beyond, and what you should be caring about? You should be caring about filling your goddamn own pockets. That's what you should be caring about. Well, man, I love America, and man, America don't love you. America don't love you. America is not in it for you. That ship sailed a long time ago. Before many of you who are watching this right now probably were even born, that ship has sailed. America does not give a damn about you. They only care about the money. They only care about the power. So the question is, how are you going to moving forward? Because this is the end of Pax America. This is the end of America's global dominance. They're on the last leg. Look at what it's doing. It's trying to, this is a classic playbook. This is a classic superpower failure playbook. The same thing many superpowers already have done years ago. This is what I keep telling you. They're literally constructing it for its demise. Spain did it. Great Britain did it. The Egyptian Empire did it. Right? There are so many empires. They expanded militarily. They kept on expanding. Right? They were running out of money. Kept on trying to bully the world into accepting its past or deteriorating global power. Until what? Until what happens? Any historians in the audience right now? Any readers, right? History gurus in the audience right now? What happened? It eventually failed. They tried to expand until they had no choice but to contract. And that is what is happening right now. So the question is to you, what are you doing to position yourself while the global superpower is contracting? What are you doing? How are you aligning yourself? You still pledge, I pledge of allegiance to the flag of you. Bro, listen, if you want to go down that route, go ahead. I'm not Mr. Patriotic. I'm not. Go ahead. Mrs. Patriotic, go ahead. Many of you, you're going to praise that flag until your demise. You're going to praise that flag until there's nothing left. What does that flag represent anymore? Right? Not saying that you shouldn't have pride in your country, but what does that flag represent anymore? Corruption? Pedophilia? Right? Gangsters in suits? Bloodshed? Unnecessary wars? Right? What does that flag stand for? For people who are aware of the game, for people who are aware of the power game, for people who are aware of the sacrifices that many people have made for the elites, right? For people who are aware of what's going on, that flag doesn't represent anything anymore. If, we don't get it together, which I don't see it happening, but if we don't get it together, that flag represents nothing. It represents nothing. And too many people are distracted. People don't even understand what that guy just said. People don't even understand what he was getting at. People will slide right by that. They will go right by it. Nothing. Go straight to Netflix. Go back to eating their burgers and fried food and Skittles, right? Destroying their immune system, destroying their hormonal balances, right? They're going to go back to the regular scheduled show. And that's exactly how they want it to be. I keep telling y'all, they don't want you to fight back. They've already conditioned most of you to not fight back. The fighting age males are done. There are no fighting age males. The fighting age males are just as good as the fighting age girls. The fighting age males are just as good as adolescent girls. Yes. There is no fighting age males. There is none. Right? They've already conditioned them. They've already castrated them. They've already pumped them up with all kinds of psychological propaganda. They've already loaded them up with all kind of chemicals. They've already loaded them up with a bunch of dopamine hits via social media and pornography. They've already done it. You know how long it's going to take to reverse this shit? It probably will take 50 to 100 years to really reverse this. This was decades in the making. This was decades in the making. And who has 50 to 100 years, right? It's over. So what are you doing to position yourself for an America that will no longer be the global superpower, that will no longer hold global dominance? How are you positioning yourself? Right? I talk about global sovereignty all the time. This is where Americans should be looking into global sovereignty. This is where and when you should be looking at, I don't know, getting a second citizenship. I don't know, maybe you should be looking into getting a visa. I don't know, maybe you should be looking at positioning yourself in the next countries who are up and coming. I don't know. It's up to you. What are you going to do? Because I know what I'm going to do. I'm taking the next steps to get up out of here. Because what's going to happen is Americans are so far gone. Americans are so dialed in into social media, so dialed in into distractions, so dialed in into consumerism, that when the shock finally comes through, because you would think that Americans will be shocked now. You would think with what's going on with the administration, you would think with the sky-high food prices, you would think with the sky-high rent, mortgages, property taxes, so on and so forth, you would think that people would get out here and burn the place down. You would think. But people don't even care. People don't even care. Most people have been conditioned to just be mere slaves. They've already been conditioned for their fate. They've already been conditioned. Most people do not care, let alone even understand what's going on around them. Right? Remember when I did the spring break video, right? When Fox News went around asking collegiate age, young adults, what they think about what's going on in the world around them, what they think about the Iran war, what they think about what Trump is doing, what they think about prices, so on and so forth. Most of them can't even point out on a map where a country is. Right? And you think that this country is moving forward? Y'all are flipping idiots. America is done. Innovation, gone. There is no more innovation. The innovation now belongs to the elite class. Unless you just a standout person, innovation is gone. Manufacturing is gone. Right? True labor is gone. Thinking is gone. Family, community is gone. The literal foundation of America, nobody can define it. It is gone. I want y'all to get this through your head, because a lot of y'all still don't understand. Y'all think that America is just going to last. See, that is the issue. You've been propagandized so long. You think that nothing can happen. You think that America can just stay dominant for forever. You think that America is the end all be all. Let me tell y'all something. There was a world before America, and there will be a world after America. There was a world before America, and there will be a world after America. And it's not dictated based on what you think or how you feel. It will happen. But will you be positioned when it happens? Because I seen this coming from a mile away. I seen this coming years ago. Right? And if you haven't been positioning yourself, if you haven't been training your mind and learning the tools that you need to be able to survive in a new world, listen, buddy, It may be over for you. Because now the ship, now they've started the engines on the ship now. Right? They've the jet engines, it's already turning. It's already churning. So now it's either you're gonna hop on that plane, you're gonna hop on that ship, or you're gonna get left behind. And what do I see for America? I already told you. America will be that new third world. America will be a country that was once dominant. America will be a country that was once, it's going to go down in the history books as a giant that fell to its demise. That's what's going to happen. The third world that y'all love to call the third world, right? People are going to go there. People who can go there, people who have positioned themselves are going to go there, and that's going to be their first world. While you still holding on to whatever American dream that you think that America owes you, and America don't owe you a goddamn gone thing. Because what they're doing is they're hanging America upside down, and they shaking all the money out of this bitch. Mark my words. You think Tap just sitting up here talking, oh man, you don't know what you talking about. You just sitting up there talking, man. America first. America's the global superpower. We will remain strong. Shut your bitch ass up, man. You gonna go down with the ship. Shut your bitch ass up. Man, we got all these guns, man. Your guns don't mean nothing. Your guns ain't never meant nothing. The government don't care about your guns. How many times I gotta tell you that? Y'all got the guns so you can kill each other. Do you not understand? The government could care less. Right? Those guns are so y'all can kill each other. When shit really hits the fan, it's so y'all can kill each other. So y'all can point the guns at each other. That's why everything is so divided here in America. Man versus woman, black versus white, Mexican versus black, black versus Mexican, Mexican versus white. That's why things are so divided in this country. It's so y'all can pick up them dang on guns and aim it at each other. Y'all are not gonna never aim it at the right people. Because y'all don't want to. Y'all don't want to believe it. You don't want to think. You don't want to go above and beyond to actually recapture your country. Americans are lazy. They've lost the fight. They have no willpower. The fire is extinguished. It is gone. You're not going to do a damn thing about it. So for those of you who actually see the writing on the wall, listen, come over to the Patreon. We're having group calls every Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And on our next call, we will be talking about crypto. We will be talking about AI and automation and application development. We will be talking about the tools that you need to be able to survive in a new country and in a new world, right? So come over to the Patreon, join the family, come over to the group calls every Friday. Listen, we're going strong. We have a good membership over there. We have guys on the call, putting in work, right? Actually, plan on moving themselves, plan on getting out themselves. Come over to the Patreon to join the family. Link is in the description. You don't want to miss out. And listen, the after pill is the ideology. The escape blueprint is the framework. And PFP life is how you should live. Purpose, freedom, and power. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
I built a life. I built a family. I worked my hands raw to get here. And I'm not done. This is the escape blueprint. PFP life. A way out of the grind and into control. You'll learn how I stack cash, build systems, and reclaim time so you can live on your own terms. You will watch me maneuver and grind towards the life that I achieve for myself, and you can also do the same. Join the circle, join the Patreon, learn the steps, and protect your freedom. The Escape Blueprint, PFP Life.